Hey guys, Dance here too, back with more Let's Play Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Last time, we got down to the Tanglewood and had a tutorial. Many tutorials. Okay, anyway, today, okay, that's X. This is Y. Y will open your map on the top screen, or bottom screen in my case, because I have them flip-flopped, yada yada yada. Point is, there's a map for this game. It is very useful, and I will be abusing it. I think, okay, yeah, I forgot. Navigating via the map almost exclusively is not a bad idea. That's not the items I had you guys with. Anyway, Isaac is telling me to use Djinn, and I'm going to completely ignore him. And in fact, there's something I want to do. I'm going to hold off here. See if I can trigger Garrett to actually use one of his Djinn, because that would be extremely helpful. Anyway, as you can tell, we're in different classes now. And we just used an Unleash. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. With basic weapons, we just used an Unleash, which is something I'm going to have to go over as soon as this battle is over. I kind of waited for our Unleashes to proc in order to do that. Garrett, if you want to cooperate, that would be fantastic. I'm going to have to get Garrett to use a Djinn at some point. That's why I'm just kind of sitting here and tanking damage. There we go, Cornea. That's what I was hoping for him to do. Alright, problem solved. Be done with this. Okay, so yeah, our basic weapons just didn't unleash. The reason for that is because the unleash system has been completely overhauled. Alright, I'm going to switch the screens around so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Alright, on the top screen, when I have a weapon selected like I do right now, you will see there's a little bar, along with a list of, along with an unleash. Each weapon now has up to 4 unleashes that it can do. This includes any weapon, this is any weapon in the game. It can have up to 4 unleashes. That are randomly selected from when you trigger an unleash. Not only that, but you need to actually be good with the weapon in order for it to work. The weapon skill meter in the upper right is obviously what that is. It'll go up as you use the weapons, and this works for different types of weapons. So, for instance, it's kind of like Final Fantasy 12 a bit, where as long as you specialize in something, it doesn't matter really what you specialize in, so long as you specialize in one thing. It's a whole lot more forgiving in this game, because you can actually switch between weapons, but if you, say, are good with longswords, like you've been using longswords a lot, you've got a lot of experience with them, you'll start with your bar already partially full, and with a few unleashes unlocked already for new weaponry. That being said, if you've never used longswords, or you haven't used longswords in a really long time, then obviously it'll take a lot longer to get all of your unleashes unlocked for that weapon. Overall, this system, I feel like it's really overcomplicated for what is essentially a glorified critical hit system. It seems really overcomplicated, and I can tell what they were trying to do. They were trying to kind of, you know, corral in crit boosting and being able to use those insane multipliers. The problem is, I can abuse that in this game just as much as I did in Lost Age. And I will be. It's just a little bit more of a random chance as to whether or not it works as well. That being said, I feel like this... I feel like the system is okay, but I like the old system better. I feel like it works better. Yes, it's more abusable, but at the same time, it's really only at endgame that it gets abusable, and this system does get abusable in the exact same way, even if you have a chance to use lesser unleashes. Which oftentimes that's what your other unleashes will be. You'll typically have your one, you know, signature unleash, and then a couple unleashes from previous weapons are just kind of generic ones, like the critical strike or other things like that. Overall, like I said, I don't hate this unleash system. I just feel like it's not... I don't like it. It's not as fun as the old one. That being said, I can see what they're trying to do, but I don't think it really succeeded. Anyway, I'm going to switch these screens around again, and we're going to move on from here. Alright, starting back up. Now, these jumping puzzles have gotten ridiculously easy because I can just look at the bottom screen and essentially cheat. It's not really cheating, it's just, you know, bottom screen is way more of a grid, and it's just very bop, bop, bop. Ah, that's what I need to do. Now... Can I get around here? No, I can't. Interesting. Alright. Now, if we move on from here, Garrett's gonna show up and throw fireballs around for like an hour, so I think I'm just going to save him the time and effort and do it for him. Burn down the woods! I shot the big red glowy thing. It is an evil forest. Yeah, it's kind of a weak side energy. It kind of locked on. That's how psi energy works in this game. Agreed. Starlight isn't that all that bright. Yeah, sorta. He's gone quiet again. Think aloud, please. Sure. Although that's gonna get kicked in the face at about not even the halfway point, not even. I guess it's just for this part of the game. We need more variety in our boss fights than just spam fire on everything. In fact, I can't think... Actually, there are a few bosses we spam fire on. Yeah, I ain't messing with my Djinn, because they pretty much set me up. Speaking of which, how are my Djinn set up right now? Ah, okay. You know what? There's no real point in not doing that, not switching these two. Oh, well, that'll not put me higher in the classes. Huh, interesting. Okay. I guess that sort of makes sense. Yeah, there's no real point in me messing with my Djinn right now. These are temporary, if you haven't been able to tell yet. Now then, before you guys do something stupid, I'm just gonna murder these Djinn. All these Djinn are ones from the previous game, so I don't really feel it necessary to go over them, and they're temporary anyway. I miss you, Shine. Shine will not be coming back later in the game, unfortunately. I don't think any of the temporary Djinn we have here will. Ramble Seed, sweet. That'll help me nuke things later. There we go, set Fireball to R, because I doubt I'm going to need wind for this area. Or more accurately, I pretty much know I'm not going to. Hold on a second. On my map, there's an area above where we were. It is too suspicious for me not to investigate. Okay, there was nothing. Duly noted. It's a slime! Destroy it! And that's how battles are gonna roll. Yeah, our battle system has sped up even more than Lost Age, I think. Which is pretty good. I honestly don't mind fast battles, because that was the real... That was my real stickling point with, what kept Wild Arms from not being an amazing game, but just being a great game, was the battle system was a little slow. Alright, we have mastered the short sword. Yay! That will not help us at all in the long run. Oh, that's a res Djinn, isn't it? Oh well, whatever. Not my problem. So yeah, I think Isaac and Garrett are invincible because they don't have health bars. So I'm just going to operate on the assumption that they are invincible. This way. Whoa, Nelly. Should have checked to see how many enemies there are. My bad. I think Bolt is weaker than Whirlwind, at least costs less. I normally estimate my damage by its cost. Obviously, higher cost equals higher damage. Not entirely sure if that is accurate, but it's a generally good rule of thumb to go by for similar-ish abilities. I just realized I never went over Matthew. I didn't really think it necessary. Oh, crap. Okay. I guess I can't do that early. I will leave Spark on for right now. Because I need Spark on to get my Fireball Gen. But I never went over Matthew. Matthew is exactly like Isaac. Extremely high attack and speed. In fact, I think he has the highest attack in this game. Just like Isaac. So yeah, he is a clone. Karis is pretty much a clone of Ivan, which means very, very, very high speed and Psi energy pool. Our power in this game is not actually determined by stats, it's determined by how many Djinn we have equipped to ourselves. We have a base 5 or 50 in whatever we have, and it's out of 200. So if you're a mage, you're not actually all that much stronger with your abilities, you just have more, basically, MP. Which is good, nonetheless. Because later on in the game, you know, abilities are going to get very costly. Hit it! Thank you, Isaac. Isaac just did, wow, Isaac just did over 100 damage, that's crazy. I mean, that's not a whole lot, but it's a decent amount. Okay. Start with the block pushing puzzles. Ooh, an elixir. Elixirs can be used to heal status ailments in battle. Basically, I think anything but poison and the more severe status ailments like Haunt or Curse. Although both of those you cannot heal. Yeah, because I don't think Salt exists in this game. Salt is the only thing that can heal, is a very special Djinn that can heal, that can actually heal Haunt. And, the only way to heal Curse is at a Sanctum, which we have not seen yet. Salt might exist. Salt or a, alternative to it might exist in this game, but I don't think it does. I would be highly surprised if it did, at least. Hey, look! Broken pieces of something. Man, he wrecked the fuck out of that. Our child, oh dear. Looks like you two have been spending a little more time than necessary up here. I might have to separate you two a little bit. I mean, I have no problem with it, Isaac, but you're married. Both of you, presumably, are married. I can't have you doing this with each other. Alright, Energy Crystal, you have regular cures. She will get her own exclusive healing, much like Jenna. And in fact, that's a very good parallel to Jenna, is how much is her healing. It's a bit weaker than Jenna's, honestly. So it's not as good for endgame healing, but it is kind of nice. Alright, let's get this growth going. Yeah. Just planning my map out on the bottom screen. Oh, nice. We can one-shot with physical attacks now. That's good to know. Heavily important. Okay, we shouldn't need Fireball anymore, so I'm just gonna set that Djinn off. Hey! I got ripped! I can't see anything! Start some fires. One thing's on fire. Two thing is on fire. Three thing is not on fire. Oh no! That is a big, big black hole. It's almost as dangerous as other atoms. Oh no. If he touched it, I think he'd be dead. Yeah. My personal theory is most likely they're just there to balance out the now incredible supply of psi energy in the world thanks to the Golden Sun. It's just a balancing act. Nature working its magic, I say. Save him with your fireballs! Alright. So we're just gonna go ahead and tiptoe on around here. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a save. No, not there. Alright, back now. Before we do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and switch these guys over. Because just like I thought, I knew there was a reason why I switched it to this in all of my test runs. It was because this will actually... It might not boost them along in their classes, but I like having, you know, all the same type of Djinn on one person for a reason. Oh right, Matthew Grove, duh. Push that up. Stupid Vortex. Can't miss now. Ain't this, you stupid plant. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, then the first boss of the game. I know, Isaac. Isaac is telling me to summon something, and I will shortly. As soon as I prep. By the way, I didn't want to mention this earlier, but we don't need to fight this boss. One shot, and it's dead. That's why I wanted Garrett to use a Djinn earlier, and that is why I put all my Djinn on one person. Although, technically speaking, that didn't speed the process along. But yeah, one-shot that boss. There is no reason to fight that boss if you can get Garrett to use a Djinn. And even if you can't, just going with a Tiamat summon will probably nuke most of his health. Like, you can't one-shot him with Tiamat, you have to use Meteor. But it's still really devastating, and it's like, and you'll pretty much kill him very shortly after that. Yo, Tyrell, up and at him. I just nuked the boss. Did you see it? Heals! Well, you did, so shut up. You're a very important member of my team. I need you alive and well. Oh boy. And this is where we kind of get into... I saw a review for this game once where it asked the question, can a game be entirely made up of fetch quests? And that's not too far from what actually happens. Like that is a little bit pushing it, but they do have a point. Most of this game, and in fact, the major quest, is nothing but a giant fetch quest. Go get shit for me, so that you can give shit to somebody else. It's kind of lame, honestly. Well, here's the wreckage. Yeah, what's your deal? I'm assuming you guys lost the teleport lapis or something equally retarded. Because otherwise, I don't know why you would do that. Or I don't know, maybe one of the other people took it with them. That's probably what happened. don't know what you're gonna do, but whatever. I mean, you can watch it all you want, but if something happens, I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do about it. Yeah, oh, don't worry, I'll babysit him. God damn it. Yeah, looking forward to get the hell out of here and leave you two idiots. Oh dear God, he's still alive? Oh dear God. Isaac has a plan. Everybody panic. Crandon ain't gonna... Fine, I guess we can have him along, I mean... Nothing bad. Yeah, he was pretty much the best thing that happened to Lost Age. Too bad it won't be the same here. Crandon, you gone senile in your old age. I guess that's why you kept the facial hair, no matter how retarded it looks. Everybody's got super extended life now. Because reasons. Which I guess makes Piers basically immortal. Did I ever ask? Because you're coming with me whether you like it or not. You probably paid Tyrell off too, you little bastard. I'll get you back for this, Isaac. I swear. Dude, I'm just looking for an excuse to get out of this fucking house. Fuck that, it's vacation to me. The unknown, this world is fucking mapped! Shittily, but it has been mapped. Or at the very least, there are people living out there. This isn't fucking Mad Max out here, okay? We ask people for directions. That is true. We should just wait here. That would actually solve about 90% of the problems we're gonna run into. Okay, maybe not 90%, maybe like 10, but still. What is going on out there? You haven't told us anything. Everything looks the same. Yeah, which is dumb. So why... Phone! So, as I was saying, why didn't you just go to Soul Sanctum before he stole the fucking Sorwing? That would have been the intelligent thing to do. You know, it's not like we just made this thing. It's been around for at least a little bit of time. Why didn't you just go there as soon as it was ready? Or have Ivan go there, have him scout shit. Oh, he's being nostalgic. He's having an old man moment. Apparently not. Nope. Looks like it. Of course I am. Let's roll. Fate. Fate can kiss my ass. Yeah, he's an idiot. He's a bit of a deadbeat too, but that's beyond the point. I'll beat the crap out of him when we get back, don't worry. Reckless is my middle name. I'll do it. Now go behind that rock and cry, damn it. Oh, yes. Ash's place is full of all kinds of hell that I'm gonna get into. Yeah, Patcher's kind of an ass. And I refuse to give him service. Actually, probably not. I will probably end up buying shit from him. Fly, freedom bird, fly! That is a dove, not an eagle, Dan. Pay attention. Alright. It says onward, but for right now, I think we're done. So next time, we will head outwards and onwards in order to, you know, go get our feather, because that is, you know, that is a quest if I've ever heard one. Go our earth-shattering quest for the entire game is to go and get a feather. Well, I guess we gotta get out of the house somehow. See you guys next time.